Hi, my name is Balisa Pacho, better known as Miss Mornalesa herself. And welcome to Tech Tide with Mornalesa, where we literally talk everything tech and how it improves our lives. What's up, everyone? My name is Balisa Pacho, better known as Miss Mornalesa herself. Welcome to yet another episode of Tech Tides with Mornalesa. And of course, as I've been saying, I'm not alone. I am never alone. I deal with big beauties, okay? And we have none other than
Nwabi Salwarana, the ghost lady.
yes. Okay, so today we literally have to talk everything tech, as I'm going to be a buzz to your ear. If you get tired of me, everything tech goes all the way to what we use, meaning you be able to see me right now and we talk, this is where we talk my language, okay? From cameras all the way to mics, right? From camera all the way to audio. Yes. Okay. So the main point of today, I think we'll go further once my producer dwells on putting me on the spot with these breakers, because what do you mean? Okay, let's go.
Okay. So, icebreaker number one. What is the tech product that has got you thinking lately? Like, what tech product are you most excited about lately, and why has it caught your attention?
An RE Classic.
Okay, elaborate.
Yeah, you said you don't know it's an RE Classic. Baby, an RE Classic? Yo, that's a beast. Okay, that's a beast of a camera. Let me just start by saying it will seem very confusing when you hold it for the first time, because the body alone has a lot of aspects to it, from lens to focus pulling. It's a lot of work. And I'm sure you can see how tiny I am. I'm literally just like a chipmunk next to it, okay? Just saying. But an RE Classic is one camera that really makes me, I just want to hold it. Like, I just want to operate. I just want to go to school every single day and just be next to it. Generally, it just gets me excited.
Okay, we see you. And then tech product that you cannot live without right now.
Tech product. Two things: my phone and my mini mic. Okay, I don't know how, it's my bag, but I always have it with me. So these, I know you said product, but I have to have them together. Mm-hmm. Because with every vlog that I take, my phone has to be present, my mic has to be present. So I went to invent actually this past week. It was a launch by Coke. So then the MC is like, okay, so I see you have everything on record. I'm like, yes. Like, people actually take note of the fact that I have it on me all the time, you know? And that's generally how I choose to deal with life, because if not audio, I can see the visuals. You must be able to hear me nice. Yeah.
True. And then last icebreaker.
Okay.
Tech throwback of the day. So what is the one tech throwback that makes you realize how far we've come in tech? Like, what throwback product, when you look at it and it makes you realize, or makes you feel like, okay, we've come far?
Okay, so I'm going to talk film, I'm going to talk sound right now, right?
Okay.
These old music players that we have compared to all the monitors that we have right now, right? So when I'm in the studio, and okay, so the setup is literally 3 monitors in front of me, 2 behind me, and of course, soundproof, everything is set, right?
Yeah.
So we have a blue studio, we have a red studio. And automatically, how you receive sound goes from different monitors. We'll have narrative on one, we'll have Atmos, we'll have ambience on the other. And literally in the form of editing.
Elaborate each one that you just mentioned. Like, what is ambience in sound? What is,
Okay, so in film, there's me recording you speak.
Okay.
There's me recording what is happening around us. There's sound effects. And honestly, there's a form that we call 5.1. I know you don't know what 5.1 is, but it's just a form of editing that will literally lead to the final form of editing.
Okay.
Just before we execute everything. So the reason we split all of these is because they all play a different element, right? So in 5.1, I'm actually able to monitor all these channels and have them go at once. And that's where we record the final product that goes out. So when you watch a movie, this is why when you're in cinema, the best place to sit is just before the end, so that you actually receive all the audio from the correct point. You know what I mean?
Gosh, I didn't know that.
You must know from today. Yeah, so I hope you do get what I mean, right?
I get you.
So I think players, monitors, this is where I'm actually able to say, okay, no, cool, we've come a long way, because how I listened to my grandfather play an MP3 makes me ick, because of how I'm now modern age and how I assess sound overall. You know what I mean? So I think that's the take of sound base that I can speak on right now.
Okay, that's it from me.
Okay, so we're gonna talk fact versus fiction. Tech is hype-wise. Tech goes all the way to what I think people like. Tech goes all the way to what I think and what people say, right? So in my form of language, you'll find that I don't like how audio is captured on a specific mic. But what I hear from other people, everybody's hyping it way too much. It makes me want to actually buy it, right?
Okay.
And this is where it always becomes a flicker, because people are now forced, for instance, one trending product sound-wise, DJI. Everybody wants to buy DJI. Everybody's saying DJI is great. I mean, I'm not judging. But if you're more exposed to sound this way, you actually see that, okay, no, cool. I can find better ways to still have it at a less price with less product, but still tweak it otherwise, right? So as an editor, maybe that's where I could say I know what to manipulate, how to go about it, but it will be a different chat to a person that does not really know how to edit audio or go about it and actually make it and know what to tweak when and how. You understand? So this is where I think even in AI, from platforms to platform, this is where you always need to say, okay, no, cool, I can try this and see how it looks or how it treats me, but not always be led by what you hear, what you see, or what people actually want to make you think, right? I'll be honest, personally, I'm in love with cameras, hear me out. Like, I can go from A to Z telling you that I don't like this, or I don't like that, or I don't like certain features, but overall is how it works for me. Overall is how I actually am able to deliver a shoot to the client to say, okay, cool, this is what I'm shooting with, but this is how it can come out. The final product really, truly matters. That's what counts most out of all of this. We can go about digesting cameras from camera to camera, lens to lens. I will tell you now, I can shoot on a 50 all the way to an 85, and understanding that these are the certain aspects each lens plays, but you won't truly get it until you're in that space of time. Yes? What would you say if I was to now tell you, everybody come, let's buy a 7S? You're gonna want to buy it because I'm telling you, but also maybe experience it at the same time. This is why I honestly feel if we had a chance of having to be more exposed to cameras other than just buying it on the spot and finding yourself regret it, why don't I test it out? Why don't I get the experience? Why don't I be exposed to say, okay, cool, this is the time that I have to actually play around with this camera, and this is how best I can move forward with it. Yes? Mm-hmm. Yes. I think another part that makes film ick in my regards, because there's too many cinematographers, then we come to videographers, then we come to an audio engineer, then we come to a sound designer, which is me on set, right? People will always have a lot to say and how you are taken from that point. Hence I was referencing on the Coke event, every creator was there, and then you find yourself not being sure about what gear you're using because everybody's just out here with cameras. If you were there, my gosh, I wanted to scream. Hear me out. Literally, tech goes from everything that I'm holding, everything that I'm shooting with, and the final product being the best version of what I think people should watch on a day-to-day. Okay? Of course, my cameraman right here, the crew, will relate and understand what I'm talking about. Yes, okay. Deal breaker, please.
AI first.
Okay, AI. When it comes to platforms, I think AI is one point that can be confusing, right? Hear me out. This is why we digest from fact to fiction. When I think fact to fiction, I'm thinking productions, I'm thinking films. When we translate that to tech, automatically it becomes what works, what does not work, and how you go about it. What would you say is a platform that you've used that really makes sense to you in forms of AI?
Well, for me, let me first speak about the limitations.
Yes.
When you're talking about like fiction and reality.
Yes.
For me, I feel like, okay, fine, AI is overhyped right now, but then it generates off of information that has been programmed into it, right? So it's very, as a student, for me, I feel like one of the limitations that I've noticed is that if it doesn't have a lot of information on a certain topic, then it tends to kind of like dumb things down for you, or there's no precision in what is being said on AI.
Yeah.
But then right now, I know this is going to come across as cheat or whatever, but then the AI that I'm kind of currently crazy about right now is DeepSeek.
Okay.
Because especially because of like the free version that is accessible to everyone, you can upload things, unlike ChatGPT that has certain limitations to it, like in terms of paid prescription. You can only upload certain amount of things until it tells you, okay, now you have to get ChatGPT Plus. So DeepSeek gives you that, I guess, and you can upload your assignments and then get answers. You have to double check, because as I'm saying that there are limitations as to the information that has been programmed into DeepSeek. So if it doesn't have enough information programmed on a certain topic, then it will either dumb things down for you, or there won't be any precision in what it is saying, or it will take what it knows about it and it's nothing related to the assignment that you have for yourself. So for me, yeah, it's DeepSeek.
Personally, hey, don't stress me out about something that I need to work on or something that I need to know in my head right now. What's up? Meta AI. Whatever Facebook has going on there. Thank you. Okay? I don't want to lie. Simply because it's the best way for me to just have what I want when I want it, without having to stress of saying, I cannot data, I cannot internet, and having to go to Google. It's literally just a shortcut to everything. But let me tell you how stressful it gets when now I hear you on AI platforms, right? So at school, they have detectors. Tech goes all the way to you being able to tell me that what I uploaded is literally AI. How are you doing that? Why are you doing that? That literally crashes everything, because I sat down. Of course, I'm not going to write a 300,000 word essay. I'm going to go the easier route, right, of having AI play a part in helping me. But why do we implement detectors? For what?
True. I feel like it's just you go to school to learn about your the field that you want to get into, so that you're better prepared for the real world. So I feel like AI detect, I love it, because I mean, then that way you won't get lazy, you know. But then I feel like AI, you need to use it to
Improve?
kappa you. You know, like just to help you out, to help you better say what you want to say. Like for me, sometimes I do feel like ChatGPT is a better version of me. So I use it like that. Like I'll say, okay, how do I say this and this and this and this in a certain way? And it will give me that. So yeah, I love AI detectors, because then, yeah, you become a real one in your field.
Okay, so is it advisable to say, write your essay, put it up on AI, get what AI is telling you, come back and re-edit it?
No. Tell it the topic that I'm trying. This is what I want to do. I want to write an introduction. Like, how do you think I must go about it? It will tell you, no, if you're talking about, what can I say? I study pharmacology, so I'm going to go the drug way. It will tell you, okay, talk about the history of it, the background, the side effects, and the good, and what you can use it to, like, how does the drug work best? Like, if you pair it with what or whatever, use it like that, and then you can go to actual articles, look for the information that ChatGPT said. Okay, fine. I need to search for this. I need to search for that. Yeah, but don't now. You were saying write an essay and then upload it on ChatGPT. I feel like the AI detector will pick it up.
Okay.
Because it's going to tweak the whole thing to what it thinks is best entirely. Yeah.
Personally, if you know of a way we can beat detectives, hit me up in a comment. I would appreciate it big time. Okay.
Also,
I'm
I
sure
feel like
other student will
use it responsibly. There is like
Please.
responsible AI. You know, you don't want it to outsmart us as humans. So yeah.
All right. I think in the aspect of take, I think if we were to approach it differently in your way, as you're saying that, how about you say this and then get your feedback and then see how you manage it, because they do tweak according to what it thinks is the right way. Find what works for you, whatever platform. Just mention it. If you know of any other platform that's best in terms of shying away from detectives as well, please hit us up with a comment. I will make sure to respond, because child, I want to learn all there is about things that I do not know that are tech-wise besides what I'm telling you. Yes? All right.
Icebreakers.
Yes, please.
So if there's anything our listeners should take away from today's topic, what should it be?
Knowing how to use a camera, which is something that they'll see, of course, at the end. I feel, so there's a lot of creators, ne? Hear me out. There are a lot of creators, and I've said from the first episode, right now there's something we call nan lights. What bicolor means, there's literally a switch of color. So I can switch, of course, by time of the day as to how I want the set to seem like, right? Unlike if I have a 2500, it's like big lights, right? Unlike if I have that, I know I can simply use that mainly for moonlight, bounce it, done. That's my set, right? But now, know how to use a camera. That's all I'm saying. Know your ISOs, know your f-stops, all point, know what to do, how to go about it. It's not just clicking the button, but also knowing which camera to use and how you can just kill a much less camera in terms of price with a standard lens, yeah?
Okay. I like that one. So download of the day. What is the one download you would want our listeners to walk away with today? Like an app that has changed your life, and how has it changed your life?
So when we say change my life, I'm holding my phone because hello. Okay, Spotify for creators. I listen to a lot of podcasts there as well. And on the go, like as much as I'm talking everything camera right now, I'm so audible. Like everything audio makes sense to me. So if you want me to learn, sing it, speak it, shout, voice it out. That's the best way I will remember something that was said, you know. So Spotify for creators. I do think it's an app everybody should have in their phones, simply because fast access, and it's just right there. You just press search the podcast you want, or create your own podcast. Truly, yeah.
That's it for me.
Okay, to everybody that's watching, if you want to know more about how to put yourself out there, as I'm saying, in terms of the app that I just mentioned, Spotify for creators, make sure to hit me out with a comment, and I will definitely plug you with the way to go. So we're going to review product of the day. Okay, this is my favorite part, sorry. This is a camera, okay? And on this camera, the only thing that, when I looked at the settings, so I was shooting with a f30 just 2 weeks ago. The first thing I found interesting is how so close they are, how related they are with the 7, right? You say it's an Alpha?
Alpha 7S3.
Sony Alpha 7X3. Okay. Setting-wise, we look similar. We're the same. Cousin, ne? But very nice. It's quite portable as well. It's lightweight. I'm really happy with that. So, on one hand, it does feel like, I'm really carrying something. Lens-wise, of course, it will be way heavier. But truly speaking, it's lightweight. I'm not really mad. I love the design. We have a lot going on as well. On this side, we have your ISO. Come on, you can't tell me with having this camera alone, you can't know what's what. We have 4K. This comes back to our first episode where I said, "Vela no 4K, mo Samsung, ne? Please." Unless it's a standard Samsung, you can correct me. I'll take the shot. Okay. There's a lot going on. I won't lie. I love the setup, as I've said. It's quite portable. I asked before we started shooting if this can be removed. They said no. It can be. Can it be unhooked?
The strap, yes, it can be.
Okay, cool. What do you think of it as a user right now? You use it for how long?
I've been using it for a year now.
And you've shot how much?
A lot of content.
Okay.
But what I think about it, first of all, I do like the ergonomics of it. It's very easy to carry because there is like the handle is there. Does your arm? I mean, your hand is like it was created.
Yeah.
To make it easy for you to fit in your hand. I like that about it. And also the functionality of all these buttons, you can personalize each button, especially those C1s, C2s, C3s. I like that about it. And the best part about it is the stability. I love how stabilized this camera is, as well as the its performance. It performs very well under low lights, so I love that about it. Yeah.
Okay, when you said that, it made sense because then you won't kill yourself with having a lot of light source.
True.
Because I think one thing that makes me ick as well is a camera that has bad, like if your low light is gonna choke me, won't mind you were fighting.
Yeah.
Because I think investing in lights is one thing that we need to also say is a bit of a bummer, because if you don't have and you don't know how to really manipulate lighting on the set, it can shoot you in the foot.
Yeah.
But if you say that with low light, I think we're good. And how are the settings?
The settings are good. I'm currently shooting on S-Log.
Yeah.
I love it for color grading. Yeah, it has a whole lot of settings that I haven't been able to get to them, like all of them. So yeah,
I've touched so far 3 controllers, 1, 2,
but also the focus is very good as well. So love that.
Okay.
Battery life, not happy.
Why?
You have to have like multiple batteries. It's very bad. As soon as you press record, it just charges so much battery. So it's maybe you get an extra, what is that thing? Like an attachment that stores batteries. I don't know what.
The charger.
Not a charger.
What?
There's this other extra attachment that you can buy that stores batteries in there. So if you're shooting, like if you have like a long day shoot, then you can just attach that, and then the battery life will last longer. So yeah, but otherwise, yeah, perfect.
I think what I like that I've seen, now that I remember, is the ports, right? So it has, don't have nails, sorry. Literally has 2 ports here. So when shooting, this is where I think a lot could actually get confused, and you'll think the one port is the main port in terms of audio. But it's actually headphones, and then we have a C.
Yeah, Type C.
Okay.
What I love about the Type C is that if you don't have like a SD card reader or anything like that, you can just attach a Type C to maybe your laptop or your Mac. I use a MacBook, so you can attach to the MacBook, and then you can transfer files like that manually, other than just taking the SD card and putting it in an SD card reader and then attaching it to your Mac, to your laptop. So yeah, I love that.
All right, so it goes with a charger. So there's usually actually a charger that enables you to charge both. So your charge is 1. So this is why you're complaining about bed. Yeah. Because I'm trying to understand, okay, but you have a charger. I'm guessing every time it runs out now, you need to charge that. I have to charge.
And if you have a long day shoot, then that's not, like, you can't work with that. You know? Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Personally, I'm really happy with the camera, simply because I'm always in front of big cameras. Like every time I hold a small one, I'm just like, oh, thank goodness. You know? It's quite cute. It's very girl friendly. That's what I like as well. And of course, if you have the same camera, please do tell us what you think. How is the experience on your end? What do you think could be improved? And of course, we will digest that in the comment section. I'm happy. I'm not mad, as much as she did say battery. Battery can be actually something that stresses me out as well. But we can make it work. For a single shoot, I think it's something that can actually be delivered quite well. But yeah, do make sure to check us out on social platforms. Is there anything I'm forgetting?
No, that's cool.
Okay. Yeah. I'm guessing the crew is happy as well. I am Palesa Pacho, better known as Miss Mornalesa herself. And I'm not alone with the beautiful
Novisa Lolwana, the ghost lady.
Thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to comment. And I love you.